After a much-needed day off for the entire Northwoods League, we're back in action on the shores of Lake Michigan at Moonlight Graham Field as the Madison Mallards are back in town to close out this four-game homestand for the Lakeshore Chinooks. Hello, everyone. Filling in for Matt Menzel, my name's David Coyer, bringing you all of tonight's action here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. The Chinooks are looking to snap a four-game losing streak that have seen them lose 4 of the last 5 games. That 5th game, though, being a no contest in which they lost in extra innings to Wisconsin Rapids, but the Rafters played a few illegal players, which made it a no contest back on Monday. That losing streak going back to Friday for the team's time in Kalamazoo, losing to the Growlers before dropping 2 to the Mallards in a home-and-home on Saturday and Sunday, and then, of course, the no contest on Monday and a 6-1 loss on Tuesday to Wisconsin Rapids. So leading into that Northwoods League day off on Wednesday, much needed for the Chinooks. We look back to Tuesday's loss. Scoring started in the 3rd inning thanks to an RBI triple by Logan Hugo for the Rafters. Hugo would then score on the next batter. Jorge DeGotti hit a single, tried going over to second base, was thrown out, but not before the run scored to take that 2-0 lead, a lead that the Rafters would not relinquish for the rest of the game. Rapids would then score 4 more before the Chinooks would prevent the shutout, with Andy Nelson scoring on a wild pitch with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The Chinooks avoided the shutout for the 3rd time this season. Again, in those last 5 games, the Chinooks losing 3 of those just by 1 run. Cody Ball would get the loss, bringing his record to 1-1 on the season after starting his 2nd game for the Chinooks. We take a look to Madison back on Tuesday. They were at home at Warner Park hosting the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. They had their 3-game win streak snapped on Tuesday with a 5-1 loss against Fond du Lac after a 1-hour rain delay. Isaiah Jackson drove in Ryan Sprock in the bottom of the 3rd for a 1-0 lead. That's where the offense would stop for Madison as Fond du Lac, their bats would heat up, scoring 5 unanswered runs, bringing Madison's record to an overall 8-8. Speaking of that record, let's take a look at the rest of the standings for the Great Lakes Division. Wisconsin Rapids now sits atop of the Great Lakes West with a 9-6 record. Again, their win from Monday night stripped after throwing an illegal pitcher, and they have fallen, or they are now 9-6 with Green Bay and Wausau close behind at 9-7, just a half game behind. Madison sitting 8-8, just above Lakeshore at 6-9, with Fond du Lac getting their 4th win of the season on Tuesday. They are now 4-12. Let's take a look at our players to watch for the Lakeshore Chinooks. It's someone who was just activated this morning out of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. It's the junior Avery Owusu Asidu out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. He played 53 out of 54 games for the Cougars, batting .293 with a .986 OPS, driving in 48 runs. 2nd on the team with 15 home runs. Hopefully a bat that will spark this offense for the Chinooks that haven't seen a home run both offensively or given up a home run here at Moonlight Graham Field this season. Also a menace on the base paths, leading Southern Illinois Edwardsville with 24 stolen bases on 26 attempts. For the other side of things for the Mallards, Owen Jackson, who's kind of been a Chinooks killer in his time against Lakeshore this season, batting .364 against the Chinooks with 4 hits, a double, and 3 RBIs on the season. He's played in 12 games, batting .244, leads the team with 10 RBIs. Our pitching matchup, it's Cade Lancor, who started his season here on June 2nd at Moonlight Graham Field. He has yet to get a decision in his 2 starts. He's gone 10 1/3 innings pitched with 5 strikeouts and a 1.74 ERA in his season debut here at Moonlight Graham Field on June 2nd. He went 5 innings pitched, allowing 2 runs, 1 of them earned on 4 hits. It's Jason Shake for the Chinooks, who just joined the team on Tuesday. He was on the offensive side of things. He went 1 for 3. Now he'll be on the mound for the Chinooks out of Missouri State. So we'll see how he does in his first start of this season. Well, a much-needed day off for both of these teams. They're both in the losing column, trying to get back in that winning column. We'll see who is the victor. We got starting lineups and first pitch coming up next here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.